So this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start with the euro dollar, and let's use let's say this chart to try to understand. So we are in between a large sideways that is going on since more than 1 year, as we can see clearly here, and the market is right now in favor of a dollar that is recovering, especially after the idea that the potential rate cut expected before in March could be postponed later. So the dollar is recovering, and we are very close to a support around 1.07 that is visible here. So this is really interesting. Let's switch immediately after to the crude oil, and the crude oil too is in a sideways since a very long time, especially if we consider this area up here. The market is in this sideways since more than 1 year. So we have intermediate level like 67 here, and then especially this area in the middle, 72 to 82 dollars, and this is exactly where the market is right now. And can continue to move. Area around 82 dollar can work as a very strong resistance for the recent recovery, and let's see what is going on. So another interesting commodity. Immediately after, we can see the gold. The gold is not doing something really relevant during the last period, but is let's say consolidating the price above the level of 2000. So we have a very clear support here, 1980, the record historical all-time high at 2150. 2080 was the previous all-time high, and also a resistance here. So until the moment the market will remain here, it is a consolidation of a price for what is known to be one of the most relevant safe haven worldwide. So this is interesting too. Immediately after, let's discuss about bonds, especially the long-term treasury bonds. So the market arrived here around the level where it hit a resistance, a previous support, now resistance, and then the market came back. Let's say tested the third support here, so we can expect it to rebound, to recover, and to go and test again this level. Up here will be very interesting in case of a movement that can continue to the let's say very relevant resistance that we have here, a little bit below 110. Again, very interesting. Let's switch again to European indices and then US stock indices. So the European indices, especially like this Eurostock 50, did a pennant, then a flag, consolidated the price, and then went, trying a breakout that seems to be successful, and so the market is going. So can we expect another flag like the one that we had seen here? Well, imagine that we did not see prices like this during the last 20 years, so it's really relevant. The all-time high of this market is around 4,800 points and was recorded in 1999. So it's very similar to uncharted territories where the market is going, and I think it can continue to go through. A very similar situation we have on the DAX that is quite visible here. This is a DAX, and there's a similar figure. Pennant, then flag, and then maybe potentially a pennant up here. Can it work like that? Well, it depends if the market will be able to go through this level. Well, to be honest, we know in a certain way that we are into a recession in Germany, and can surprise the operators that the DAX is testing the all-time high, but this is what the market is offering us, and so why not, in case of any close above the level where we are right now, that will mean that we have momentum and the index can continue growing. So this is what the marketing is offering us. Let's switch and let's go back to the US indices. This is the Nasdaq, did very well. There was only a moment in which it was weaker than the others, and was in the beginning of this year when the stock of Apple was quite sold after the downgrade from Barclays. And that was the only moment in which the Nasdaq was a little bit impacted by that. But later, especially the technology and especially the artificial intelligence stocks did very well. Microsoft is overtaking Apple in terms of capitalization, and many stocks are doing so good. We have Tesla not so well, but we have Intel down after the earnings, and we have Nvidia doing very good, Google doing very good, Amazon doing very good, and that's why the index is performing like that. So very interesting. Also, Meta is a very interesting chart. This is the Nasdaq, but if we have a look at the S&P 500, the chart is very similar. The market went up a lot, consolidated for more than 1 month, and then boom, breakout and market moving again. So we are very close to the all-time high, and that's because it was recorded only a few days ago. And it's very interesting to see that we have the potential today to go for maybe the best close ever. So this is exactly what is in front of us. Thank you very much for being here. This is a very important week, as I shared before. So let's see what is going to happen. See you soon. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.